Here we have a new 2024 Chevy Camaro Convertible. This one comes in the 2LT trim level with the RS package in Riptide Blue Metallic. And then we have ceramic white leather interior. For the powertrain, we get a 3.6 liter naturally aspirated V6 that's mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission. Coming around to the front end here, same signature front end, LED daytime running lights, LED headlamps. Love the styling here. When they redid it in 19, they gave it a slight upfit somewhere in the middle, I think, and I like how it looks now. We get these 20-inch chrome 5-spoke split wheels. And I like these because they kind of remind me of the LT ones, just having these bigger wheels here. And we get passive keyless entry, power windows, power mirrors, power door locks, Bose premium sound system. And there's the power driver's seat. I believe that's an 8-way seat there. Hood release. And there's the back seat. Sorry, it's a very windy day out today. I want to give a big shout out to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this car today. I'll leave a link below in the description. There's a look at the rear end there, very nice. And if you want to pop the trunk from back here, there's a button there. There's your cargo space. Now with these, there's not really too much going on. It's a basically 2+2 seating setup here. But I love this Riptide Blue, and I'd love to be driving around in something like this. Just looks so nice. Having the top down, especially on a day like today where it's windy, but it's still kind of warm out. Lockable glove compartment there. We're gonna try and get a look at this window sticker. Y'all can pause anywhere you need to take a closer look, but I'm mostly just worried about the options here, and the sticker price is $47,225. But as we come back around to the front end here, gonna take a quick look in the engine bay. And it's mostly covered up, but under there is a 3.6 liter V6. But next, I'm gonna go ahead and hop in the car. So nice leather wrap steering wheel here. And there's a horn. I do like with the top down, you can actually kind of hear just how nice the horn is, or how it sounds, excuse me. Now OnStar's up here, lights. Most importantly, this is how we can shut the convertible top here. So just hold that down, then you can push it back to get it open. But here we have the 8-inch screen that gives you AM, FM, as well as XM radio. And then you also have Bluetooth audio, wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto compatibility. Language can be adjusted here. A few other settings, and then your vehicle settings here, you have teen driver. Backup cameras there, guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. And then this is volume, and click here to mute or hold it to power the whole system down. Dual zone automatic climate controls. You can control from either the buttons and knobs down below or the screen. And then you have 3-stage heated cool front seats as well. Hazards are right there. Now for the shifter, pull the lever, reverse, neutral, drive. Come over here to manually shift, or you can use the paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. Traction controls right here. Drive modes are here. Now you get 3, Tour, Sport, then Snow and Ice. And then your electronic parking brake, pull up to engage, hit the brake, press down and disengage. 12 volts right there. And then you have an SD card reader, 2 USB-A ports, and an aux input in there. Quick look at the back seat. And then blinkers are here. High beam toggles there, you can flash there. You have intermittent wipers, 1-time off, intermittent low high. You can adjust the intermittent frequency here, pull up for that front wiper fluid. And then for your radio, you can go through your presets, radio station favorites, or your track list there, and volume down, up there, cruise control, and then you have voice recognition, mute buttons here, and then these 4 arrows that go through your gauge cluster. So quite a bit that you can fool with there. Go to the options, you can change your units from US to metric, and then you can also change what's on your info pages. So I'm gonna take trip A off, air filter life off, put fuel economy on, and that's how I like to have mine set up. Then you also have, if I can find the latch, the manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel. Push button start. Finally, key fob with remote start, and then you can also remote lower the top as well. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2024 Camaro 2LT RS Convertible out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Camaro Convertible, I've always liked the V6, and I've liked how they've redone the exhaust. When I think it was the 2016 model came out, it didn't sound like buzzing bees as much coming out the tailpipes. But also with the dual mode exhaust that you can get as an option here, wouldn't mind having that at all, because that does sound very good, even with the V6 model. But you see a lot of these, at least I see them pretty evenly split between the V6s and the V8s, just because they're both good depending on what you're wanting out of the vehicle. I'm gonna put my foot into it just a tad here. So a pretty good pickup. I didn't floor it. This only has 30 miles on it, so I didn't want to put my foot all the way down, but you can take a little bit, no problem. Now with the rag top, especially with the top down, but even here with the top up, you're getting a bit of wind noise, but it's to be expected from a convertible. Not at all bothersome, and it's extremely windy out today, but it is there more than it would be in a normal Camaro. But I don't feel like I'm having any additional sway from the wind with the rag top as opposed to just a normal coupe. So that's good. And ride quality is pretty nice. And then you can expect to get around 30 miles per gallon driving one of these in terms of highway fuel economy. Now the Brembo braking system is pretty phenomenal in these, whether it's the V8, the V6, and there's no difference here. It's a very good stopping car. Now how this one is equipped with the technology package, the RS package, and then just being a 2LT, heated cooled seats, I do think this is not a bad price at being right over $47,000. It is a Camaro. I'd expect to pay about the same money for a Mustang. Now the Camaro is supposed to be gone in 2025. GM likes to change their minds at the last minute, but as of now, I hear that it's being discontinued. But I really like these cars. I always have. I had a 2012 that I loved, and especially with the newer ones, the 16 to 18 body style is my favorite still. But these come in a close second just because of all the technology you get here. Still has that nice aggressive look, but there's just something about the 16 to 18 body style that really did it for me. But if you're in the market for a convertible, I like these because they look like sports cars, they feel like sports cars. They're still fun to drive after all of these years, and I hate that they're on the chopping block right now. because personally I've just always liked them over the Mustangs. I don't know what it is. I have a Mustang Mach-E and I still always like these over the Mustang. Just something about them for me. They just feel like a real muscle car. I feel like his Ford kind of got more modern, and in a lot of ways it was good. This just feels like an older Camaro to me, and I feel like the new Mustangs don't feel like the old Mustangs. That's nothing against either car, because I love them all, but it's just something that I kind of have an opinion on. But still, tons of fun, tons of head turns, and still comfortable to drive. And with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2024 Camaro Convertible 2LT with the RS package.